How you guys doing? I love Mark's analogy of that last character, going through the mall. That was great. And remind me sometime, I'll tell you how I go through the mall, probably spend a lot less time than Mark did and get 50 business cards in about 2 hours. Does anybody want to learn how to do that? Okay, well, that's another day, another training of some Dan Stammen strategies and tactics. But anyway, I'm deeply honored to be here in Hong Kong, very excited about addressing you. I'm so humbled to be in a position to be your strategic partner in the office, along with our entire staff, Eddie Head, of course, John McKellop, and just the entire executive team. And I just want to let you know that everybody that I've met so far, you guys are so kind, you're so sincere, you're so respectful and nice, and it just makes me feel so good that this is our family together as a part of our Asia region. So thank you so much for just being who you are. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. So I want to share with you that for those that don't know, because I have not traveled a lot around the world doing meetings and trainings, but I had the privilege of being the first chief executive officer that the company hired when we started 10 years ago. I had the privilege of being the CEO for about the first 3.5 years, and then I moved into the chief marketing officer role. Then I moved into a board member role, and I'm honored that February 1st, Wayne Nugent asked me to come back in as CEO of this year to serve you and just do whatever I can to be full-time present in the home office and help you guys achieve your dreams and your goals. So thank you very much for that. I want to go back a little bit and talk to some of the new people. Who here is at a training event like this, of this magnitude, for the very first time? Just please, let me see your hands. Okay, so many of them. Give all the new people a round of applause. And, I can remember it seemed like just yesterday that I was sitting in your seat at a similar training event when I first started my career in network marketing. I was one of those people who has their back against the wall all the way up at the top. Let me hear you guys. Who's got your back literally against the wall? Anybody? No, a few of you do, right? So that was me several years ago, attending a training event for the first time, and it seemed just so unbelievable that this life that these people were living on the front row can become part of mine. I was the individual growing up, and I don't know if you can identify with this. I was very shy, very introverted. I was the person in school that never did an oral book report. I was the one that always took the 0. Who is like that in the room? You're shy, you're introverted, right? And so it's hard to advance. And how do you get ahead? How do you make progress? You do it by doing this. It's called, write this down. You take baby steps every single day. You are committed to making progress every day, moving forward every day. Just get a little bit better every day. Some of the things that Mark has shared. In addition to that, I can remember one of my mentors that was at that meeting. He said some things to me that they just hit me right in the heart. And he said to me, Dan, I'll tell you exactly what the rest of 1983 is going to go like. He said it's going to go like just like the first part of it unless you do something about it. He shared with me that for things to change, I had to change. For things to get better, I had to get better. I had to grow. And when I heard those words and when I met people like those that are sitting on the front row, I had hope. And folks, I really believe that most people are going through life and they're working entirely too hard at this thing called getting ahead. In WorldVentures, we do have a better way. How many of you guys believe that? Right, we do have a better way. And we're going to share that, obviously we're sharing that with you as you're living the business. So it's exciting, everything that we're doing. It's, again, my honor to serve you guys. The stories I heard up here yesterday were very, very interesting. The amount of people that were getting recognized as being doctors, that were leaving their doctor profession, and that were doing this business. It just shows you the quality of the people that are joining our company today. And how many of you in the field are noticing that the people you're able to enroll today, the caliber is going up tremendously? How many of you guys are seeing that? Yeah, the caliber is going up it's at a very, very fast pace. Why is that? Because we're improving. We're constantly getting better. Who was here like 2 to 3 years ago? Let me just see a show of hands. Have you guys noticed how much better and more WorldVentures is improving? Yeah. And so that's very, very key. It's very important for us to continue to improve. And I want to share with you that this training event that Mark has put on, in my 32 years in direct sales, it's probably not only the best training event in network marketing, the best event in WorldVentures, I almost believe it's the best personal development training platform and event anywhere in business. And let's just give it up for Mark and his staff and everyone that's done a great job. Yeah. So I want you to know, I've thought about addressing you guys for a while, and I thought about what I was going to say, and, I think that, your spirit and your work ethic has really caused a ripple effect throughout the world. Because I think there's so many people over here, that's what's going to happen. You guys are going to start building teams all over the U.S., all over the world, in the different countries that we're in, because you're hungry. It's in your nature, and you want to spread the message. And I really like what Dennis Bay said yesterday. I mean, aren't you guys proud of Dennis? Where's Dennis? Dennis Bay. He's getting ready. Oh, he's getting ready to go on the show. There he is right there. Double IMD, Dennis Bay. Give it up for Dennis. Dennis might have changed our fun, freedom, and fulfillment to something new. Because I really must admit, if you guys didn't write down what he said yesterday, fun, freedom, fulfillment, faith, family, and friends. And that was so key, because that's what we do as well. I mean, how many people are here in the room, and you think about the average person, they go to work, and they typically have the same set of 15, 20, 30 friends, in their life, maybe 5 or 6 close friends. And now you think about being involved in WorldVentures. Anybody that's been in WorldVentures for more than 2 years, right now, ask yourself the question, has your circle of people that you can count on, has it expanded? I mean, how many more friends and associates do you have today because of this company and all the things that we're doing to spread joy and our message around the world? I mean, isn't it true that you have a lot more people that you can count on? And I want you to think about that you're here right now. See, so bad for you guys, I want you to experience the life that I've had and so many of our leaders, where we don't read the menu, from right to left. We read it from left to right. We have those choices, and you can do that. You can make that happen. I so bad want for you down the road to be the person that says, I'm glad I did, instead of I wish I would have. I want you to be that person. Yeah, that you're glad you did. See, I wish I would have looks like this. It's somebody that catches up with WorldVentures 5, 6, 10 years from now, and they go, I was involved with that company, and I wish I would have put in the energy. I wish I would have stuck with it. I wish I would have just tried a little bit harder, because look what's happened to the business. Instead of, and versus the person I want you to be is the person that says, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I was persistent. I'm glad I was consistent. I'm glad I listened to my upline. I'm so glad that I continued on the journey of making those baby steps every day, because there will become a time where, again, I believe this, Textbooks will be written about what we're doing. Companies will look at our model and they'll try to copy us. Be in this company that's leading with the most exciting product in travel, that's virtual, that's mobile, that's intangible, that has the ability to grow very, very fast. And there'll be people that they'll be looking at the before and after stories. As a matter of fact, I can imagine down the road almost a phone book of just testimonials of reps with their before and after story, okay? And there's people actually that are walking around the stadium and they don't even know about WorldVentures, right? And they're gonna get our before and after manuals. They're gonna run into us 10 to 15 years down the road, and they're gonna be flipping through the apps, the stories, and they're gonna go, look at this. A doctor that was working 60, 70 hours a week had no time freedom with their family. And now they made the change. They got into WorldVentures. Now they have time and money freedom. And look at all the trips they've gone on with all their newfound friends. Look at this, a homemaker that wanted to do something with her life. Here's her before story, and here's her after story. Look at this, a construction worker that was working in the sun all day long, you know, and when he went to work, he got paid. When he didn't go to work, he didn't get paid. And now look at him. He was able to build a residual income and travel the world. And they're never going to find out about WorldVentures. It's going to be the biggest success story of its kind. And they're going to be sitting there going, how come I never found out about a company like this? And you guys did. So I really believe from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Things don't just happen, okay? There's no coincidences. Everything happens for a reason. You guys are here for a reason and a purpose and to help WorldVentures become one of the greatest companies in the world. So let's go share fun, freedom, and fulfillment with more people. Faith, family, and friends, thank you very much. I love you guys. Appreciate it very much.